One of the most common problems we see at seminars in terms of squat is the grip. Amazingly enough, people have somehow managed to misinterpret what we mean when we say that the thumb is not around the bar. Chase, go onto the bar and I want you to do a correct grip, all right? I want you to notice that Chase's hands are in contact with the bar. His thumb's here on top, and all 4 of his fingers are in contact with the bar. And his wrist is relatively neutral. All right, maybe a tiny little bit of extension, all right? So when he takes the bar out of the rack, he's able to keep his chest up nice and high. But notice his elbow position is not overly high. This shoulder position is called extension, and this would be even more extension, okay? But you'll notice that his elbows are carried nice and low, and that this bunched up posterior delt carries the bar. Okay, rack it. And now, I had to show him how you idiots want to do this at the seminar. So it's a wider grip, because he doesn't know how to do it wrong, so it may not look exactly right. The wrist will be in flexion. See that? The wrist is in flexion. And maybe 1 or 2 fingers are in contact with the bar, the little finger and the ring finger, maybe all that's in contact with the bar. But one of the characteristics of this incorrect grip is wrist flexion. The other characteristic is too wide a grip on the bar. And the third, and this is very important, is that the shoulders are overextended. In other words, the elbows are being carried too high, all right? The narrower the grip, the more bunched up the posterior delt is, and the better the security of the bar position on the back. So let's fix this right now. Let's come in a little closer, come down, come in a little tighter. All of the fingers are on the bar. The thumb is still on top of the bar. Now the wrist is neutral, the elbows are lower, and a tighter posterior delt has now made for a more secure shelf position for the barbell on the back, okay? Now, in extremely severe circumstances in a seminar, if we can't get the grip fixed, people insist on letting the wrist drift up into flexion, just like this. I have at times gone ahead and say, go ahead and put the thumb around the bar. Go ahead and grip the bar and we'll fix it Monday. Because we cannot have a flexed wrist because it's just not a secure grip. We have to hold onto the bar. We prefer that you hold onto the bar with your thumbs on top because it allows for an unloaded wrist while at the same time producing a secure grip on the bar. But if that's not possible, we may have to go ahead and use the thumb. But the classic grip in our method is the thumbless grip with the bar all settled all the way down into the fingers so that it looks like this, with the closest, most narrow grip you can make so that the bar rides comfortably on that bunched up posterior delt. Keep this in mind when you're trying to figure out how to squat.